Hi, I'm Whitney from EcoVeganGal.com, and I'm about to do what I do best, which is talk about food. Vegan food, of course. I want you to know that for $2 and just 15 minutes of time, you can make healthy vegan meals. Eating vegan makes a huge impact on your health, on the environment, and of course it's cruelty-free. I've got 13 meal suggestions for you today, and you can get the ingredients at any grocery store all around the world. I went to Kroger, Whole Foods, and Trader Joe's to do some price comparisons, and I found that no matter where you shop, you can put together affordable meals. You can combine the following meals and have an entire day's worth of food by spending under an hour in the kitchen and under $10. In fact, many of these meals will cost you $5 total for the entire day. These meals are great for anybody who's short on time and money, such as families and college students. Most of these meals are already gluten-free and soy-free. They're also low in oil, salt, and sugar. So anybody who says that eating healthy, especially vegan food, is expensive, I'm about to prove you wrong. Let's start with breakfast. The easiest and most convenient thing would be cereal, of course. A high quality, even organic cereal would cost you about 50 cents. And then you can use some form of non-dairy milk, such as almond milk or rice milk, and that'll run you about 25 cents. So you're gonna spend $1 or under, depending on the ingredient. Oatmeal, of course, is a very comforting and easy to make meal. It'll cost you under $1, probably averages around 85 cents actually, and depending on the type of oats that you use, it could take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. You don't even have to sweeten it. I just like to use raisins and then add in a little bit of almond or rice milk and some walnuts. Very, very good. Smoothies are, of course, a great sweet option for when you're on the go. It just takes a couple minutes to blend it all up together. You can just combine orange juice, some frozen berries, and banana, and that'll run you about $1.50. If you want a really hearty, warm breakfast, you can make a tofu scramble. Tofu scramble would actually cost you under $1, averaging around 85 cents. It's so easy, it'll take you under 15 minutes to make. All you have to do is saute some onion and garlic for a few minutes, add in some tofu, let it all cook for about 8 minutes, and then season it. You can use a little bit of paprika, turmeric, nutritional yeast, soy sauce. There are lots of recipes available online. There are so many easy options for lunch, like a hummus wrap. You just get a tortilla, a little bit of hummus, and then whatever veggies you like lettuce, tomato, cucumber, carrots. Combine that all, it'll be about $1.50, and it only takes a few minutes to make it. Vegans can have quesadillas. All they have to do is replace the cheese. My favorite cheese is Daya, and it costs only about 60 cents per serving. So put that on top of a tortilla with some earth balance underneath in a pan, heat it up. You can add in some veggies like tomatoes or mushrooms, fold it up, cut it, and it's delicious, and that'll cost you about $1.15. One of my favorite things to make is a chickpea tuna salad sandwich. It's so good, and it tastes a lot like tuna. You would be shocked. It costs about $1.50 and just takes a few minutes because all you have to do is blend together chickpeas, celery, pickles, some vegan mayo, maybe a little bit of dulse flakes to give it that oceany flavor, and some pepper. And after it's all blended up, you just spread it on top of a sandwich. You can add some more veggies like lettuce on there if you'd like. And of course, there's the old favorite peanut butter and jelly. Everybody can enjoy this. It's super cheap. It costs like under 75 cents to make, and of course, just a matter of minutes. There are so many options for a vegan dinner. The simplest thing would be to make a burger. Burgers cost just about $2 and can take anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. All you need to get is a vegan patty, and you heat that up on the stove or the grill like you would with a meat-based burger, and then put it on top of a bun with your favorite vegetables and ketchup and mustard. Quinoa is fantastic, and it's super quick. It only takes about 15 minutes to make. You can make a quinoa bowl for about $2. All you have to do is heat up the quinoa and then saute some vegetables and maybe some tofu. Make a little sauce with maybe soy sauce, ginger, and garlic, and a little bit of oil and water. Mix it all together and you've got a great bowl. You can find lots of recipes for that online. Pasta, of course, is super easy. Anybody can make it. It takes anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes depending on how you do it. But as you know, you just heat up the pasta and use some meat-free marinara sauce and add in some vegetables. If you were looking for like a Parmesan cheese replacement, you can use some nutritional yeast. And all in all, that'll run you anywhere from $1.50 to $2 depending on the ingredients that you use. Vegan macaroni and cheese can be so good, and you can use that same Daya cheese that I mentioned for the quesadillas. You just make your macaroni as you normally would, and then you make the sauce. I have a recipe on my website, but in essence, you're just going to take some nut milk and some flour and make a roux with that. And then you're gonna add in the Daya cheese and some cayenne pepper, some black pepper, some paprika maybe, and mix it all up and then add it to the pasta. That'll cost you about $2 and take just 10 to 15 minutes. For those of you who like Mexican food, you can make a burrito bowl. The only catch is that making rice can take anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes, but you can make a big batch and you don't have to stick around to watch it cook. Just let it sit on the stove and go do something else. Once the rice is done, you just add in some beans and then all the type of Mexican flavors you like tomatoes, avocado, onion, cilantro, cayenne pepper, cumin. There's lots of different ways to make it, and it usually costs about $2, and once the rice is done, it only takes about 5 minutes to put it all together. If you're not in a gluten-free diet, of course you can wrap it up in a flour tortilla. Vegan dessert options are endless, but for the cheap way, best thing to do is to go with something simple like some fresh fruit. But if you're craving something a little bit more, you can get a non-dairy frozen dessert. My favorites are the one made with coconut milk. Those usually cost anywhere from $4 to $6, and per serving anywhere from $1 to $1.50. You can also whip up some cookies, of course, or buy some packaged vegan cookies. There are plenty of options. You probably won't spend more than 25 to 50 cents per small cookie, and if you get a big cookie, maybe $2. If you're the type of person that likes to snack throughout the days, lots of options for you there. You can get something as simple as potato chips, which cost like 25 cents per serving. You can make nachos with tortilla chips and that same Daya cheese. It'll cost you about $1 to make. One of my favorite snacks is popcorn. Just buy some popcorn kernels, heat it up with some oil, and then you can top it with a little bit of olive oil and nutritional yeast. It's delicious and only costs about 50 cents. Of course, you could use some hummus with vegetables. That'll cost you about $1 depending on how much you make. You could buy some trail mix. That costs about 50 cents per serving, or have a handful of nuts. Those will cost on average 30 cents per serving. Well, I'm sure you're feeling a little overwhelmed with all the options, but I just want you to see how easy it is to make delicious vegan food without spending a lot of money. I am full of ideas, so if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me right here on YouTube or at ecovegangal.com. Of course, visit my website where I am always posting recipes throughout the week. If you're looking for more recipes, one of my favorite books is The 30-Minute Vegan. This one is just as it sounds. It's all recipes that take under 30 minutes, and a lot of them are very inexpensive as well. There's also Mellow Meals, which is a great blog. It's full of recipes that cost under $3.33 a day, so it's even cheaper than the stuff I've been talking about. If you have any suggestions, feel free to comment right here on YouTube or on ecovegangal.com. I would love video responses, so if you've got a recipe that takes under 15 minutes and costs less than $2, do a video response so I can share it with everyone. And if you'd like to see me make any of the recipes that I've talked about today, please request it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I would love you to subscribe to the channel where I have a new video every single day. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and of course on ecovegangal.com. I'll see you next time.